PVA in Pursuit, brought to you by the Paralyzed Veterans of America. With its sweeping coastal vistas, Santa Barbara is one of the most elegant of the Southern California seaside communities. But for one day each year, the Serenity turns to the grinding clash of competition in the roughest, most exciting sport in wheelchair athletics. Hi, everybody. I'm Tony Revis, along with Bob Maldonati. We are at Leadbetter Beach in Santa Barbara for the 17th annual Blister Bowl, wheelchair football with all the hitting that implies. Bob, these guys really muscle it up for Blister Bowl, but we move into the finals now, the final game of the round robin, Colours of Anaheim versus Casa Colina from Pomona.
This is a double elimination tournament, Tony, and Colours already beat Casa 32-20 earlier in the day. In doing so, they lost their key receiver, Chuck Gill, and that's really going to hurt them.
Well, we're in the first half. There is no score. Colours with the ball. They're the defending Blister Bowl champions, and their star is their quarterback, Tim Ambler.
Nice to see you, Rick.
Wait for the west, wait for the west.
Yeah, Tim Ambler's a big guy. You can see how tall he sits in the chair.
Down.
This guy can really move around in the backfield, and he can see over the defenders. Look at the way he just nailed Dave Sutherland right there. He could see over the defenders so easily.
Just joining us, they get 5 downs to make the 15-yard.
This is the best drive by Colours all day in the first half. Again to Sutherland, near that first down mark. That's 2 in a row to Sutherland. Ambler again.
He's going to go that way.
Looks to Sutherland one more time. That is the first down. Touch football, so when he gets touched, that's it. Now the rush is stronger. Looking for Sutherland in the end zone, intercepted by Tito Bautista.
And it's going to be a touchback. Tito Bautista.
He stayed too long, Bob, with his primary receiver, Dave Sutherland. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, he most certainly did, Tony. I mean, that's going to be a big fault for them during the day. If they keep going to Sutherland, eventually they're going to double team him, and he's going to have to look for another receiver. Thus, the loss of Gill looks really large there.
Angulo will snap the
This is Darren Beaver, quarterback for Casa.
Here comes the rush.
They leave more blockers in for Darren. He moves around in the pocket, sends one deep. Tito Bautista at the sideline gets it.
You know, both those guys, Tito and Darren, have both played this game many, many times. As a matter of fact, Beaver's been in almost every one of these Blister Bowls dating back to its origination.
Only the first half, but you can sense the intensity picking up in this game.
Casa now with its best sustained drive of the day. Beaver, under tremendous pressure, just throws it up. Boy, that was a break.
More or less a Hail Mary.
And now Beaver decides to run with it. He's down near the goal line, out at about the 2.
Yeah, Beaver's a pretty good scrambling quarterback, too. That's a guy who can really maneuver around in the pocket and scramble real well.
Beaver again goes left. He's got time over the middle. Bautista coming across the middle's got it. And it looked like he got a bit of a pick in the end zone. Look at it one more time.
Yeah, 11, Joe Babakanian was definitely picked by Juan Angulo there, which gave Tito Bautista just a little bit more time and room to make that catch.
We move to later in the first half. Still 6-0 Casa over Colours. Darren Beaver, the quarterback. Casa driving. And he's throwing it to Tito Bautista, end zone. Touchdown, 12-0 Casa. Beaver has seen all the game's progression over the years.
I think the skill level's gotten quite a bit better. It's really improved. They've got new chairs that are just fantastic for this game. And it's a great game.
You know, Casa's got so many more options with Beaver being able to run the ball, but you're not allowed to run after a direct snap from center. There has to be an intermediate exchange to open up the runs.
We just call it a relay. It's where the center will hike to one of the, we'll call them a tight end position, basically, who in turn laterals it over to the quarterback. What that does in this sport is allows the quarterback the option of running or passing. So that's why we like to run that option. A lot of teams don't, because if you go directly to the quarterback, you get a little more time to throw and you're in a better position to block the rush.
Case in point is Colours' Tim Ambler. That high-raised chair of his is as much as saying, I won't run. That's a throwing platform. But with his background as a high school QB, before his accident, passing is Colours' strength.
It's worked for us passing. And as long as I have time, I know my receiver's going to get open. That's just the nature of the game. My receiver will be open. If I have time to throw it to him, then I'm there.
Yeah, Ambler uses his mobility to open up passing lanes and give his receivers time to get open.
PVA in Pursuit, brought to you by the Paralyzed Veterans of America. 12-0 Casa. More after this. Welcome back to PVA in Pursuit. We're in Santa Barbara for the 17th Blister Bowl, brought to you by Coca-Cola Classic. Always the real thing, always Coca-Cola. And by the Paralyzed Veterans of America. And we move into the second half of play. Colors shown here, down 12-0 to Casa Colina out of Pomona. And Bob, after concentrating on Dave Sutherland as their primary receiver in the first half, Tim Ambler and Colors, I think, have decided to go in another direction after Chuck Gill, their number one receiver, was hurt in game one earlier today.
Yeah, well, now he's taking a little bit more of a look at guys like Joe Babicani and seeing right there, ooh, he took kind of a little nasty hit there.
And he's not happy about it. Maybe we can see what happened.
Well, you can see Joe coming over in the middle there, and he's covered by the enforcer, Bert Favren from Casa. No flag on the play.
One more time. Oh, that left arm doesn't look like it's deliberate at all, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt as much.
Sometimes it comes off looking deliberate in this game because there's so much momentum with the chairs, it's kind of hard to stop.
Colors is pinned pretty deep in their territory. Oh, and another one to Babicani, in which he drops on the sideline and then pays for it by going over the curb, and he's not pleased at all.
Yeah, Favren and Babicani going at it again.
And Favren did not look like he was trying to hurt Babicani at all. In fact, on the replay, he's trying to keep him from going into the bushes.
Yeah, tempers are flaring at this point in the game. You know, with Colors being down 12-0, they, they're getting pretty frustrated.
And it should be a kicking situation.
All right, now this is fifth down, which means they've got a punt.
On the Casa side of the midfield.
Which is just a long, unrushed throw.
Yeah, but they direct it right at Favren.
And Favren, boy, he misses it, and boy, does he get nailed.
Just nailed by Big Dave Sutherland. Put a lick on him. I think he's going to remember that one in the morning.
That's payback time.
Hey, that's the sheer nature of football, though, Tony.
Watch. And
oh, yeah.
He about knocked him into the end zone.
Burt meet ground.
Now Darren Beaver leads his Casa Colina team back on offense, leading 12-0. Juan Angula with the ball. He'll snap it back to Joe Hassan. That's an intermediate pass back to Darren Beaver. He can run or throw. He throws it. Angula's got it. Classic, almost West Coast offense. Very short, controlled passes again to Angula. And they're just marching right down the field, not going for the big strike, and Ambler's trying to rally his troops.
All right, Enrique, step up. You guys got your men. All right. Step up. Let's go. Step up. Step up, tough.
Critical moment in the game. It's fifth and short in the third quarter. Beaver, that's Barry Thomas, and that is a first down.
Yeah, you can hear Colors hollering in the background. Where's the flag? It appears as though Thomas used his body. He lifted his butt out of the chair, which is definitely illegal. They should have had a flag thrown there.
But instead, it's first down, and there goes Beaver on another outside run. Boy, does he ever get knocked.
You know, Darren Beaver wants this game bad. I don't know exactly why, but he's a warrior.
Well, again, they're playing against Colors, who are the defending Blister Bowl champions, who also beat Casa earlier today in the round-robin tournament. Tito Bautista, touchdown.
Those two guys must have something telepathic going between them.
18-0, they make the extra point, 19-0, and that could put the seal on this game.
Yeah, but remember, Tony, this is a double elimination tournament.
So even if Colors loses this game, that means they've each had one loss, and they will play an overtime period.
Yeah, it's going to be sudden death.
Now Ambler, in their final drive of the game with the clock running down, looks like they're trying to get some momentum together. If nothing else, just try to find their rhythm.
Yeah, he just hit Joe Tuja there. I think it's really great that he's kind of opening up another receiver. At least it leaves a little bit of doubt for Casa as to who to cover.
There's
Joe Tuja again.
They've gone to Sutherland in the first half. They tried Babicani, and now they're trying Tuja. They really miss Chuck Gill.
Yeah, I think they do too. But you know what? Tuja's doing a really good job here.
Boy, and there it is into the end zone. Touchdown, Colors, making it 19-6 on the final play of the game.
Yeah, all that did was maybe help to establish a little momentum going into the sudden death overtime.
We'll have the overtime from Santa Barbara when we return on PVA in Pursuit.
Good rush by Garcia.
Welcome back to PVA in Pursuit. We're in overtime at the 17th Blister Bowl. That is Casa Colina kicking off to Colors out of Anaheim. Tim Ambler to the quarterback with the run back, and he is down at the 28-yard line. First team that scores will win the Blister Bowl. In the first game in this round-robin tournament, it was 32-20 Colors, and then 19-6 Casa, which brings us to this point.
Yeah, I hate to harp on it, Tony, but the fact that Chuck Gill is out of this lineup has really devastated Colors.
And now Ambler scrambling, looking for an open receiver, and his arm gets hit at the end, and the ball falls hopelessly to the.
Yeah, Angula is really
playing both sides of the ball excellently. The punt was made, and now Casa with their first attempt with the ball in the overtime session. A little dump off, one-hand catch by Angula. That brings a first down over the stripe line. And you can see that Colours was looking for the long passes, and here it's almost Casa going for very short, quick passes over the middle. Another one-half, juggling catch. Angula looking to make his name as the player of the game.
Yeah, Casa is much more in control here, Tony. You see the way they're just picking away at the field?
Total Sports Network leader.
Yeah, Colours calling timeout as the game is beginning to get away from them. Casa, they've got the energy. You can see the difference just in the huddles. Now it's 1st and goal after that timeout. Crunch time for Colours. If they don't stop them, it's over.
Hang on a second.
And of course,
Colours, you ready? Your team ready? Okay, wait for the whistle. 1st and goal.
Angula with the ball. An intermediate pass to Hassan. There's Beaver. Big rush on him, and they got him. That's a sack, Bob. That's a big play. That knocks him way back.
Tony, I don't know how many more times Darren Beaver can kiss the ground, man. He's been nailed, at least 15, 20 times today.
Well, he's getting good blocking from what I've seen so far, but he spins away, doesn't have the ball even in a position to be thrown, and he gets nailed, and that's either a sack or intentional grounding. Now, after 2 more incomplete passes, 4th and goal. Beaver buying some time on the outside, and it's Tito Bautista.
Boy, his favorite target all day.
How did he get open?
That was really a great catch. Those guys really have a great connection going between them.
They're at the 7-yard line, but it's 5th and goal.
If you ain't in the end zone, don't turn. I'm not throwing it to you. I'll take the sack. I won't take the sack. I'll throw it away. We need the end zone. This is the game right here. You guys want? You guys want? Come on, we want it. Let's do it right now. Come on.
Well, this is where Colours needs to stop, Bob.
Give me inside, you're going to give me, because I'm going to be 10 feet off. All right, come on.
I think the energy is totally with Casa.
Oh, you can see Colours is completely sapped. I think that they kind of felt that this tournament might be theirs, but it's slipping away.
5th and goal in overtime. All right, there's Beaver. He rolls right, buys time. Angula in the end zone, touchdown.
Oh, that was brilliant. After going after Tito Bautista all day long, he looks to his right, and on a little crossing pattern, Angula takes the trophy.
We look at that play one more time, and you can see 2 other receivers who are bending around to the left, which opens up the middle. Angula gets behind the defense in the end zone.
It was a nice little slicing pattern, and if you look at it, it was almost a timing pattern, too. He just lays the ball right in there. Beautiful catch.
And so in overtime, Casa wins its 5th Blister Bowl title.